Hey, I'm golf broadcaster Matt Adams. The updated and expanded second edition of my book, The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments, is now available. Readers can expect to march with Arnie's Army at the 1960 U.S. Open, relive Jack Nicklaus's remarkable 1986 Masters win, and be amazed by the Tiger Slam. The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments. Pick it up where fine books are sold, including BarnesandNoble.com and Amazon.com.
Thrive Suite Productions. It's January 8th, and on this day in 2000, one of the all-time great finishes to an NFL football game took place, the Music City Miracle. It's a great ending to watch again and again, unless you are a Buffalo Bills fan, in which case you probably labeled the ending to this one the Immaculate Deception, or the forward lateral. It was the AFC wildcard game, and the Tennessee Titans entered the game after finishing the regular season with a 13-3 record and were in the playoffs for the first time since 1994. Buffalo was 11-5 with a roster full of playoff-hardened veterans. The Titans took control early and went to the locker room at the half up 12-0. But the Bills got their offense back on track in the second half, and when the Bills' Steve Christie kicked a go-ahead 41-yard field goal with 21 seconds remaining in the game, Buffalo had a 16-15 lead, and it looked like a certainty that the Bills would end the Titans' postseason hopes, unless something miraculous could happen. On the call that day for the Tennessee Titans radio network were Mike Keith and Pat Ryan.
Do the Titans have a miracle left in them in what has been a magical season to this point? If they do, they need it now. Christie kicks it high and short. Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something.
30,
He's got
40,
something.
50.
He's got it.
40. He's got it. 20. 10.
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle. Tennessee has pulled a miracle. A miracle for the Titans.
It was a play they had worked on in practice that they called home run throwback. Of course, the controversy surrounded the throwback, or the supposed lateral from Wycheck to Dyson. After reviewing the play, referee Phil Luckett came back with his decision.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. It was a lateral.
The Tennessee Titans won the game and went on to play in Super Bowl 34 that season, coming up just short, and I mean that quite literally, against the St. Louis Rams. Buffalo, on the other hand, would wait 20 years before they made the playoffs again. Sadly, the man who threw the lateral in the game, Frank Wycheck, passed away in his home following a fall on December 9th last year. Also on this day, in 1955, Kentucky's 129-game home winning streak was snapped by Georgia Tech. That record still stands today and really has not ever been approached. And in 1977, American tennis player Roscoe Tanner won his first and only Grand Slam event of his career by defeating Argentina's Guillermo Vilas in straight sets in the finals of the Australian Open. That's it for today. Thanks for listening to this edition. If you have a moment, rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Check out the show notes for other ways to help out if you would like. Have a great day, and I'll have more tomorrow on This Day in Sports History.
Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even writing an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you gotta do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you got to do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.